The Lord be with you. We're getting very close to the end of term now, and I imagine there's a lot of excitement around, not just about the holidays, but about moving on and moving up. Some of you will be moving up a class, others will be moving to a new school. And I want to spend some time thinking about those things and all the discoveries we make about ourselves and the world. I wonder if any of you dream about becoming famous. Famous people, quite apart from the worlds of entertainment and sport that you may think of initially, become well known, and they include people like artists, writers, designers, inventors, mathematicians, engineers, scientists, politicians, business leaders, and many others. I wonder what you dream of becoming. Maybe some of you dream of becoming a doctor, or a teacher, or a farmer, or perhaps a landscape gardener. Maybe some of you dream of becoming a nurse. Whatever it is, you can become famous for all kinds of different things. Someone we've seen a lot on the news who became famous without wanting to become famous was Professor Chris Whitty. He was very good at his job and very well respected in his profession, but now he's famous across the country because of all that he's been able to provide in the way of advice and factual information during the course of the COVID pandemic. As we grow older, we all discover new skills and strengths. And I think you will know that to be true in the case of one very famous fictional character. I'm going to describe him to you, and I hope that you'll be able to identify him. Aged 11, this fictional character was an orphan. He wasn't very happy at home. He was told that he was going to a new school, and he travelled there on a train from King's Cross station, and he boarded at platform 9 3/4. By now I imagine you all know exactly who I'm talking about. Harry Potter. And Harry Potter went from being that unhappy 11-year-old to discovering he was famous among wizards as the boy who lived. His new school was Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. And at Hogwarts, Harry discovered hidden powers and talents. His experiences were sometimes quite scary, but through them all, Harry learned much more about himself. And through all of his adventures, Harry discovered the importance of friendship and determination. Friendship is one of your school values, isn't it? And determination, that's a bit like resilience, isn't it? I think you talk a lot about resilience and being able to carry on and start again and have another go. That's very similar to determination. I'm going to tell you about somebody else. See if you can guess who this other person is. A real person this time. And this time it's a woman. And this person came from Pakistan. She enjoyed studying. She wanted to get an education. And in 2009, she wrote a blog for the BBC talking about her life under the Taliban regime which had destroyed schools and prohibited girls from learning. You all know who it is, don't you? I imagine by now. It's Malala Yousaf. And you've got a picture of her as a little girl in Pakistan and a picture of her as she is now. Because of her activism and her interest in getting an education, she was shot near a school bus on her way home. But she recovered and she continued her activism. And she's won countless awards and prizes, has spoken at the United Nations, has published a book, and has met with different politicians. She's organised a fund to help other girls get an education. And in 2014, she became the youngest Nobel Peace Prize laureate. That's amazing, isn't it? Quite an achievement. Very different to Harry Potter, but nonetheless completely inspiring. Some of you are thinking about moving to a new school, much as Harry did. It's natural to feel a bit nervous, but hopefully you're excited too, looking forward to the change, to the new opportunities, the new friendships. Harry Potter learned that a new start brings the opportunity to discover the kind of person you really are. So this assembly is my opportunity to wish all of you well in your new classes, in your new schools. And I hope that wherever you are, you will realise your dreams and your ambitions. Wouldn't it be wonderful if sometime in the future we could say about the different people in the class, you know so-and-so, the famous scientist, the famous actor, the famous businesswoman, she or he went to my school. Wouldn't that be magic? I'm going to leave you with some words from the Bible now, from Paul's letter to the Romans. And whatever our ambitions, whatever our dreams, however famous we do or don't become, it matters the way we live and the way we go about achieving our dreams and ambitions. So these are words by which to live. Love one another with mutual affection. Outdo one another in showing honour. Rejoice in hope. Be patient in suffering. Persevere in prayer. Rejoice with those who rejoice. Weep with those who weep. Live in harmony with one another. Do not be proud and haughty, but associate with the lowly. Don't claim to be wiser than you are. Do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good. So some good advice from St. Paul about how we all live our lives. And as we remember that Jesus Christ goes with us wherever we go, some words of blessing for you. And if you'd like to make them your own, say Amen at the end. Go in peace. May the Lord strengthen and protect you. May the Lord encourage and inspire you. May the Lord bless you and guide you, today and always. Amen.